Hello everyone and welcome to the Verrazano Narrows Bridge here in beautiful New York City. Hello everyone, how's everybody doing? I hope you're doing well on this beautiful, still chilly April morning here in New York City. This beautiful bridge behind me was built in the 60s. Yep, it took 10 years to build this beautiful bridge that connects Staten Island, New York to Brooklyn, New York. And the toll is almost $20 round trip. Oh my goodness. Well, it's better than the old ways to get out of Staten Island, which was to put your car on a ferry and sit on a boat until it took you to Manhattan. Progress. Okay, listen, you want to know what else was built during the 60s? The Asahi Pentax Spotmatic camera. Yep, we're talking about the Pentax Spotmatic, in this case the SP and the Takumar lenses. All right guys, today's camera is the Asahi Pentax Spotmatic SP, built in 1964 when this bridge was still under construction. It's an all-metal 35mm fully mechanical camera. You only need a battery on the bottom to operate the meter, but folks, since it's so old, you know we don't use that meter anymore. We use a handheld or cold shoe or hot shoe mounted Voigtlander VC2 light meter for accurate exposures, because guys, film is just too damn expensive not to have accurate exposures. Today's film, what are we shooting? Shanghai GP3 100 ASA or ISO film. It's my wonderful choice for contrasty photographs. Folks, you have to understand, contrast is the salt and pepper of the photography world. It adds just what you need for beautiful black and white photographs. I have my notes as always. Let's go through it. The Pentax Spotmatic SP, all of the Pentax Spotmatics use the very universal M42 mount lens system, which is just like a nut and a bolt. They just screw on. M42, if you go on eBay, has the widest selection of lenses. This is the Takumar 200mm prime f4. Wait till you see at the end of the video the beautiful photographs that you get with this lens and camera combination. Asahi Optical called all their lenses Takumar. And let me tell you something about Takumar lenses. They have a reputation amongst professionals and amateurs to be beautiful. The bokeh is absolutely beautiful. The sharpness is incredible. Let's keep going. Now, back in the 60s, when Pentax wanted to import the Pentax Spotmatic to the United States, they had to get a United States importer. So they got Honeywell. Half the Spotmatics you'll find on eBay, which by the way will run you about $100 with a 50mm lens, well worth it. They'll say Honeywell Pentax Spotmatic. In this case, this is Asahi Pentax Spotmatic. Okay, now they're identical cameras. The Honeywell Pentax Spotmatic and the Asahi Pentax Spotmatic, they're identical cameras. All that's different is the nameplate. However, Honeywell Spotmatics are not as sought after as the Asahi Pentax Spotmatic, because like everything else, anything with an American branding on it is looked down upon. I am one of those people. I buy the Asahi Pentax Spotmatic cameras. And like I said, this all-metal camera with the most beautiful shutter, which by the way, goes up to 1/1000th of a second. Okay, let's keep going. Oh, by the way, I don't know if you can tell, I have the camera attached to my black rapid strap, which lets you have both hands free, and it's not hanging and smashing into your chest as you walk around looking for beautiful photographs. Let's see. Going through my notes, making sure. Oh, the cold shoe in this case, which was a standard thing back in the 60s. Cameras, 35mm single lens reflex cameras, didn't come with a built-in hot shoe or cold shoe. It was an accessory. So in this case, in order to use the Voigtlander VC light meter, you purchase a slip-on that goes over the eyepiece, a slip-on cold shoe, and then you slip on your light meter. Now, that's only necessary if you want to have your hands free and mount the light meter. You don't have to buy the cold shoe if you're using a Sekonic handheld light meter, excuse me, or you could keep this in your pocket, this little light meter. It does not necessarily have to be mounted on your camera. Let's see. One more thing. Let's look at the last page of notes. All right, guys, we covered everything I wanted to cover as far as the specs of this beautiful camera. The lens, like I said, prime, Takumar 200mm f4, beautiful. Look at this. Look at the smoothness of this, the throw on the focusing. Absolutely wonderful. Like I said, Takumar has an exceptional name brand recognition for amateurs and professionals alike. Their lenses speak for themselves, actually, as far as their wonderful clarity, bokeh, contrast, and just their wonderful photos that they produce. Okay, let's see what else we have. Okay, so I think what it's time for is let's take a look at the photographs I took with this Asahi Spotmatic SP 35mm camera and a Takumar lens. Let's look at those photographs right now.